Wait, is it on?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it's going.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh man, do you have any food on my face? No. You look wonderful.
Recording?
He's recording.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Don't put that in there.
Yeah, I can do that too. Oh, not quite.
Wait, are you going?
Yeah.
Are you video?
Yeah.
Is it recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Naomi Franklin. I've swam for Coach for 6 years.
My name is Tana Lindquist, and I have swam with John Lindquist since I was born, 0.
My name is Michael Lynchide, and I swam for Coach, I guess, whenever I would start swimming for him.
My name's Max Much. Swam for 11 years.
Hi, Coach and Dad. It's your daughter, Jory.
My name's Dave Horn. I've been coaching the high school team for 18 years now.
I'm Molly Blackman, and I've been swimming for 3 years on the
Kodak swim team.
I'm Nate Rose. I've known Coach since 2001.
I'm only
Hi, I'm Leslie, and I've been swimming for 9 years.
My name's Alicia. I've been swimming for Coach for 1 year.
My name's Devin. This is Nevin, and we've been swimming for years ever 7.
Gage. How many years? Been swimming for 8 years.
2 years.
I am 17. January. A lot of years. 16.
3 years. 8. It's too long.
My 11th year.
11.
9.
9. 8. 9. 8. 8. Yeah.
I've known Coach John for 37 years.
My name is Scott O'Brien. I don't know how long I've known John. I can't remember being on the pool deck and not knowing John.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
I'm Steven.
I've known Coach for 3 years.
I've known him for 4 years.
Memory Coach. Favorite memory of my father.
Oh shoot.
Good memories of
I
Coach.
can't think of any good ones. He doesn't think. They're all us on the receiving end of yelling. He's gonna be gone when he sees this, right? Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
So you want a little story about John? Well, instead of a story, I'm going to give you a little history and a little secret about your coach.
We're just having fun. So, even when I was like miserable and not swimming fast, we were just having fun.
We all went downstream and we were all kind of just squatting in the river, and Coach looks over at us and was like, "Hey, what you doing?"
So of course, River asked like a question like, "Hey, is that door unlocked, or do we have a toaster?" So like he burnt up one of his questions, like on something really dumb, and then me, like everyone was kind of making fun of River. Me thinking I was super smart, I was like, "Oh, well, if we don't use our questions like today, does that mean they roll over tomorrow? You know, like does that mean we get 4 questions tomorrow?" And of course he says no, and that's a question.
Love those 200 sets. Or the 100 sets.
Practice.
Or the 300 sets. I always love the practices.
500 time kicks.
All those times he tells me just to get through it.
Got good coach. Swim! Get in the pool.
I can't really think of anything.
Cool down.
You have 5 minutes.
We fit 5 people in the shower at Wenatchee, and then Coach comes downstairs and just is like, "Hey guys, we fit 5 people in the shower." And he looks up and Coach is right there. "Oh, hey Coach."
It just like pierces through the water and everything. You're like, oh my god.
Like, I'm on the verge of tears, and I always remember, it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable.
Make you smile even after he makes you cry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Like after high school season, like when I like cry like every practice. Like, I don't want to do this. Yes, you gotta. I don't want to do this.
My favorite stories about Coach John was when I was like 11 years old and I like got a time for sectionals, and then he like ran and they like threw me up in the air. I felt pretty special after that.
I missed my race and I was really upset about it. and he told me like you have 2 minutes to be upset about it, and then you gotta leave it in the past.
You know, he told me to, you know, you can implode or you can explode, and you know, that stuck with me for a long time because it's true.
Oh yeah, I remember that at Valley Enters. We got out of the pool, we were all happy with our 108s, and he comes up and he's like, I expect better tomorrow. And then we went at 109s the next day.
That day in lifting, he said that nobody should be doing any stupid things like longboarding or running around or hiking in mountains, and I was longboarding home from practice, and I came back the next day and I was on crutches.
And John's like, okay, like you guys, you need to be like nice and not like say anything smart-assed or smart-alecky like to the football team. Just be like, be respectful of them. And someone's like, well, can we talk smack in here? And he's like, oh yeah, that's fine.
I like how Coach is like always likes to pick on people, I guess. It's always fun to hear and like getting left at church.
At practice or at a meet or morning practice, he always finds one little thing to make fun of me for.
Gosh, I get screwed in all these things.
Favorite memory of Coach's freshman story?
It's not a memory of Coach though.
Yeah, it is.
The region dinners, the swim camps, the skits, games, and storytelling, freezing suits, all of those kind of things are the memories that I really cherish.
What do you identify as your favorite thing about him? I mean, there are so many. It's him as a person. It's his, his presence on deck.
I liked when we were all on the deck and like we were saying something in Hawaiian, like smacking our thumbs and then smacking our chest and like yelling. It was so much fun.
Everyone was kicking really hard and Coach was like, you gotta scream too. And everyone was screaming and I couldn't scream. And so he's like, Molly, if you don't scream, then we'll have to restart the set. And so I tried screaming. I was like, ah.
Favorite memory about Coach John is when 2 years ago at state, when I broke the 5 minute, 4:59.99.
I feel like Petru from the camera.
I like Coach's shoes.
I love his a sandal.
I love his outfit.
What
Just
he
like
wears every
he
wears the same thing every day.
Every practice, he looks the same. I'm like, do you ever wash that?
No.
He wears the same thing.
Yeah.
And he looks great in it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh man, he rocks that.
Never gets old. He got that necklace.
Oh, God.
The little beaded circle one.
Yeah.
He always called everyone young lady, except he called me little girl.
I like the animal cracker stuff that he would do before every meet. That was fun.
What do you do?
He gives us an animal cracker and it's like an animal and we eat it and it's supposed to
I was not a part of this. I think it's at JO's when I won the 50 fly and I'd never been actually good at anything. And I went up to him after my race and he was like, nice job, young lady. And I was like, oh my God, I'm an adult.
I just wanted to say I just appreciate how much Coach has done for me. Thinking back to when I started swimming and my 100 free time was like 2:06 and now it's a 1:06.
My favorite memory with Coach was freshman year state relay when the fastest I could go was a 1:01, and at state I dropped 2 seconds and got a 59, and I think that was a really great moment between us.
I just remember seeing them as really young swimmers and watching Coach just hold the kids accountable for their swims and demand excellence even though they were 10, 11 years old.
I walk out on the deck the first day of practice, and I look across, and there with his Coke bottle glasses on and his little tight Speedo is John Lindquist.
We happened to be at Red Robin because after state we go to Red Robin for dinner, and Kodiak had beat us to the dinner spot first, and his wife goes, John, you finally beat Scott at something. You beat him to Red Robin.
And everybody on the swim team was referring to him as this other name. And I was like, God, that's really weird. So John, I promise never to reveal this name, but because you're retiring and this is your last banquet, I've got to do it.
Jeremy Young and I approached him and said, hey, we need a coach, you gotta come coach. And I don't think we were quite ready for how intense that was gonna be.
I would like cry in my goggles every single day in my freshman year, and it was like, you know, I'd just be quiet and just be like, oh, this sucks, this is horrible, why do I swim?
All the girls in the locker room would always be like, oh no, it's Coach Lindquist today. Like so freaked out because the set was always harder. And I was always like, it's okay guys, we got this.
The last 5 of the 2100s, I never got a break. I just kept swimming, I just kept swimming, I just kept swimming. He pulled all of us out after that, and he set us all down on the bleachers, and he said, I was told that there were some swimmers in this group. And then he said, and I don't know that I see too many at all. And if anything motivated me more than anything else that John ever said, it was that first day of practice.
I think that's how he coaches. He's intimidating, and then he kind of eases out, and then you're like looking up to him, you respect him, and then you kind of become friends.
He can motivate me with literally a nod of his head.
Yeah.
And it does so much to know that we just have this connection, we have this understanding, and it's really nice to know that we're on the same page.
A couple years ago, there was a swimmer that was sitting in my seat at a meet, so I sat down on his left side instead of his right side, and we just stopped and looked at each other, and then we just shook our heads, and I got up and moved over. It was just, we've been there so long that it just didn't feel right.
I stopped coaching for a few years, and then all of a sudden I looked, and that same small group of kids that went down to Northwest age groups ended up winning state.
We all know how painful some of those sets are, and sometimes you're like, geez, this guy's just killing me. But and I didn't really think about it while I was swimming, but now that I'm done, I look back and it's like, it sort of shows you what you're capable of and what you can do, and it was really, I think, a good thing for all of us.
Taught me a lot of life lessons, taught me how to work, taught me how to never give up. Never did make me puke though. He tried, but he never did.
High school swimming was just a blast.
Yeah.
A lot of great memories with John. I think Kodiak swimming is definitely not going to be the same without him.
Thank you for all the hard work and teaching us lessons of when you're tired, no one cares. I think that's an important one.
I'd like to say thank you for encouraging me to do an inward and reverse, because my freshman year he was like, you're not a diver until you do an inward or reverse. I'm like, okay.
He said that to me too.
So thank you. I wouldn't be a diver if it wasn't for you.
Thanks for not shooting me when I was dating your daughter. I don't know if you should say that.
Yeah, thanks for pushing me when I really needed it.
Coach is the best.
It's pretty cool. It's good.
He was a good coach. Where's he gonna be in? He was a good coach for the years that he coached me.
A swim team family reunion at your house?
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for being a great coach for all the D's.
Thank you for always being like even way more patient than me with my way too many injuries.
Thanks for getting me a state championship.
Thank you for being a big role model in my life.
Oh, that is so eloquent.
I just wanted to wish you guys a happy retirement, and I really just wanted to thank you guys for being the best second parents I could ask for.
I want to thank Coach for like getting me as far as I can and pushing me to my limit, to like my breaking point, but to tell me to keep on going.
Thank you for turning me into a young boy
to
a younger man.
Thank you, Coach, for making me do my best and making me such a better swimmer.
I want to thank Coach for teaching me to believe in the process, have faith that what I'm doing is going to pay off in the end.
Just thank you for the work ethic. That's huge. You know, believing in me all the time.
And just the atmosphere that you've created and how you not only make our team like a team, you make it a family. And I wouldn't have traded that for the world, and I'm so happy that you were my coach for my last few years.
It's always been for what's best for the kids, and that's really what I appreciate John is he wants what's best, not only for his kids, but for my kids as well.
I would like to say thank you to Terry for letting us have John as much as you've let us have John. That probably was not easy, especially during those first 10 years or so, till your kids started growing up. So thank you. Thank you for letting us, thank you for letting him turn us into his kids.
It was just pretty inspiring to like make us go faster and work harder every day. Even like away from the pool, like in school and other things. He's just a good role model for our team and us.
John has been like a mentor really to me. When I thought about getting back into coaching, I called him up, talked to him.
His investment in me as a coach has just been absolutely priceless.
For me, swimming was like a really good foundation for the rest of my life. And so, thanks for making that such a good experience.
Thank you so much for everything you've done, John. I feel like my life would be totally different and kind of crazy if you weren't involved in swimming, and I probably would have quit or not gone as far as I did if you never came to Kodiak. So we'll miss you, and yeah, love you.
He's probably one of the best coaches I've ever met, so I'm glad we have him.
I just want to say thank you, Coach, because moving here, I've progressed a lot in swimming, and I've accomplished a lot with you being my coach, and I just want to thank you.
Thank you for all the time and effort you've shared with us over the past years of swimming. Coach, you're the realest MVP.
I'd like to say thank you to Coach, just because without him getting me to go to morning workouts, getting me involved in the whole team and everybody, then I don't think I would be anywhere close to the person I am today.
You know, I appreciate John and Kodiak and, you know, all the kids that he's coached and the people he's made a difference in the life with, because he's helped me become a better coach and a better father.
I want to really thank him for having the faith in me to take over the diving, because I've really fallen in love with the sport, and it's a passion now. So he gave me that opportunity, or was trying to get rid of diving, one or the other. And so I'm really glad that he gave that to me, because it's been special for me.
I'm sure everybody can relate to this, but you hit the wall and you look back at Coach, and you look for your giant grin and fist in the air, just hooping and hollering, and you know that you're just as excited for me as I am.
I don't really know where to start, but I remember senior year at our banquet, you started crying when I was graduating, and just all those times in Wenatchee, and you were just always an influence in my life and taught me so much about the person that I want to be and have become. And yeah, swimming meant a lot to me, and it's always been a special part of my life, and you'll always be in my heart. Thank you for everything.
Everything I do in practice and in meets, I'm working towards that feeling when you hit the wall at the end of your swim at state and you turn around, and all I want to see is you smiling at the other end of the pool, your fists flying up in the air, and you being all happy, and I just want to make you proud. Thanks for that.
Thanks for the commitment, John. I don't think anybody really realizes what goes into coaching, and you did it with 3 little kids at home, and that's pretty amazing. So, yeah, that's hard.
The commitment to Kodiak swimming. It's just, we're gonna miss you. Really miss you.
Yeah, can we not?
I wouldn't want to swim for any other coach this week.
You definitely just made swimming what it is for me today, and thank you so much for showing me how to love something and share that love with you. So thank you, Dad. Love you.
Really, Coach, you don't know how much everybody appreciates what you do. We all love you, even when we hate you. Very true.
Well, you're wondering what the nickname is. Well, they called him Porky. My advice to you, like the advice they gave to me, keep that secret in your own mind. You don't want to call him Porky because you know how intense he is, as I know how intense he is, and he won't really like it. Congratulations, John, on your last banquet and your last season. See you on the trails.